Welcome back, and it's time now to get you our special segment where we capture and bring to you all the excitement for the Cricket World Cup 2011. Well, we're starting this segment in a positive note. We are just getting information that the ICC has lifted the ban from media coverage of the final match between India and Sri Lanka. So again, a positive move, this one, again relaxing of norms to make the reach of the game a little more democratic, let's say. So again, moving forward with the game, just one match away from winning the World Cup. That's where we are right now, and that's of course winning that match is would be the belief of the optimist at this point. But here's a reality check. If you compare the key aspects of both the sides, Sri Lankans trump India. Well, at least that's what the experts are saying. Let's take a look.
Is the Emerald in the Islanders better than the Kohinoor in the Indians? Well, let's find out. We're starting with the openers. So whose are better? Well, Dilshan and Tiranga have two double-ton stands at this World Cup, and one of them was in 10-wicket thrashing of England. But it's still Sachin and Sehwag who have the edge for class and consistency. The Lankan openers have actually scored 19 more runs than Sachin and Sehwag in this World Cup, but one look at the overall record, and the biggest difference is 62 one-day hundreds as compared to 21. Lower down in the engine room is where Sri Lanka have the edge. Virat and Gambhir lose out to Sangha and Jaya in terms of experience. Now compare the middle order. Yuvraj is one of the players of the tournament versus the slowish Samaravira. Then it's Dhoni versus a very inconsistent Chamara Silva, and the injured Angelo Matthews versus Suresh Raina. No prizes for guessing that India wins this battle. Dhoni may win the captaincy battle versus Sangakkara, but as a keeper batsman, it's even Stevens. In the World Cup, Sangha has been the star with 2 Man of the Match awards for 417 runs, while Dhoni has a measly average of 22.37 with a highest score of 34. Sri Lanka win their second battle in the spin department. Murli, Mendis and Hirath certainly seem a more attacking combination than Harbhajan, Yuvraj and Ashwin. In the pace department, Zahir is the second highest wicket taker of the tournament with 19 wickets, but even his best Yorker is not as good as Malinga's. Slinger Malinga bowls Yorkers so often that it's his stock delivery, and he's got 2 World Cup hat-tricks too. But then Pereira is not as consistent as Munaf, so for the Pacers, our verdict is that it's too close to call. Now here's where Sri Lanka go ahead 3-2 in our ratings, because they sure are a better fielding side than India.
Well, the final before the final may be over, but the battle is still on, and this weekend brings in the ultimate showdown of the ICC World Cup 2011. Now the men in blue will march onto the pitch of the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, but will they chase the Lankan Tigers far away from clinching the Cup of Pride? Chennaites say they will, and they will do so in the true blue style. Take a look.
The mother of all battles may be over, but come Saturday night, we could be part of history in the making. And there's certainly many Indians gearing up for that, for India to really lift the World Cup once again and make us all cheer and bleed blue. One apartment here in the heart of the city is definitely making all kinds of preparations and gearing up with all kinds of mood and fervour. And I'm joining some of them. This is the cricketing team of one of the apartments in Kilpauk. Akhil, you've got a lot planned for Saturday night, burgers and pani puri and pizzas?
Yeah, sure. We all want to just come together. Food, match, enjoyment, celebration. Hopefully, we'll take the cup home this time.
Okay. What makes you think that there is, all the more reason for India to really lift the cup? I mean, this is the first time that 2 Asian countries are fighting out in the finals. And sometimes the co-hosts don't really make it to lifting the World Cup. But why do you think India will make it to the World Cup this time?
We have everyone that we need. Perfect team. There's no need to worry about actually. Though Sri Lanka can, a difficult opponent, we can still get through it.
Okay, tough opponents, but I also want to bring in the whole Chennai factor. R. Ashwin comes in because Nehra goes out. Is that going to be all the more reason for you to shout louder for the men in blue?
Definitely.
Yeah?
It's Chennai, so obviously we need a support for him.
Okay.
There's going to be a huge uproar for him.
Okay, so big screens is going to be here at this apartment complex. Let me just go across to the League of Housewives who've also got a busy Saturday. I guess it's a day off from the kitchen?
Yes, certainly it's a day from the kitchen, and we are really going to have a big time for us and for
the men in blue?
for the men in blue.
And
yes,
how are you going to be preparing? I'm sure there's going to be lots more jerseys coming along when you go for that screening.
Everybody's going to be in blue, bleed blue, and Chak De India.
Okay, so that's clearly the message coming in from one apartment here in Chennai. The mums, the little kids, to even the fathers gearing up for Saturday night, and no doubt India is going to win. Isn't that what you're all saying? Yeah? And can we hear one cheer for Team India then?
Yes. Chak De
India! So there you go. That's going to be echoing throughout Saturday night in Chennai. Evelyn Matthew for Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, interesting sights those, Chak De India. And finally, cricket and music lovers are in for a treat this evening. Now, Dina, the famous Kollywood music man, has composed a special song exclusively for Ndtv-Hindu viewers to wish Team India the best of luck as they take on Sri Lanka in the World Cup finals. We leave you with this special tune. Thanks for watching.
Rasa rasa ya manmada rasa taniya yengudu rosa konjam seethuka rasa
manmada rasa Tony da enga rasada in the match la final match la ஜெயிக்க போவது தோனிடா சிக்ஸர் அடிச்சாலும் கேட்ச் பிடிச்சாலும் இந்தியா தான் இப்ப வின்னுடா யாரு இங்க வந்தாலும் யாரு இங்க போனாலும் இந்தியா தான் இங்க வின்னுடா எங்க டோனிடா டக்கு 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 நம்ம டோனிடா மெண்டிஸ் போட்டாலும் மல்லிங்கா போட்டாலும் பந்து எகிருமடா சும்மாடா சும்மாடா சச்சின் சேவாக் எகிரி அடிச்சாக்க சிக்ஸர் பறக்குமடா ஆமாடா ஆமாடா எந்த அணி இங்க வந்தாலும் சுத்தி சுத்தி நாங்க அடிப்போமடா எந்த அணி இங்க வந்தாலும் சுத்தி சுத்தி நாங்க அடிப்போமடா வேர்ல்டு கப்ப நாங்க ஜெயிக்க போறோம்டா எப்பவுமே நாங்க நம்பர் 1டா வேர்ல்டு கப்ப நாங்க ஜெயிக்க போறோம்டா எப்பவுமே நாங்க நம்பர் 1டா மன்மத ராசா டோனி தான் எங்க ராசாடா இந்த மேட்ச்ல ஃபைனல் மேட்ச்ல ஜெயிக்க போவது டோனிடா we will win